What's up? Let's see here. All right. We're rocking and rolling now. What's happening, peeps? Let's see here. Trying to just so I can watch it and talk at the same time or answer questions or whatever. New Hampshire in the house. What's happening, Matt? Christian, Michael, Dino Rabbit, R. Worcestershire, Matt, Mike, inside the bunker, Ryan Korn, Danny Donata. What's happening, kids? Just thought I would. Excuse me. Just thought I would do a little live stream action to, I don't know, just kind of keep everybody up to date on what's been going on. And, Mike Johnson already throwing down $4.99 super chat style. Boom. That's what happens when you're a gold medalist. You got that kind of coin to throw down. Brandon, yes, Mad Monster Party next month. I will be there. Yes, I have been busy and welly, Fonzo 13. Happy Poly Lodges. I've been a little bit busy. It's Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach at the river today. I don't know what that means. Do you mean Huntington Beach, California? New York in the house. Thing with two head shirts. That's a good question. We attempted to do it on that TeePublic thing. For whatever reason, they took it down for, I have no idea why. It said some sort of violation of their, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But we need to get back on that. Probably just print them ourselves. Chris is asking about the Jamie Kennedy interview. Yeah, that kind of took me by surprise today. We shot that a couple months ago, and I'd almost forgotten about it, and then boom, part of it pops up today. I think what he does is I think the whole audio version is available somewhere. I don't know where he texted me about it. Hold on. Let me see what he said. As I asked him about that, because people keep asking me how they can see the whole thing. He said, audio is free. I have 3 more clips coming on Instagram, and the whole 90-minute episode is on his Patreon. So, as you have to join his Patreon to see the whole thing. Hey, Sean, you're not drugged again, are you? Hope you remember the next day. Drugged again? What are you talking about? You mean you're referring back to my Halloween 2, what was it, the mystery balls I was opening? Hello, Izzy. Rhode Island, Texas in the house. No NyQuil, none of that stuff. Yeah, classically deceased. You got a rare gem there. Yeah, that's those are rarities. So yeah, been busy as hell. the world is reopening, things are getting back to normal for now, which means all the conventions and all the promoters are wanting to do shows immediately, and they all want to seem to jam them into like the next 6 to 7 months. So my phone has been blowing up. I've been booking people like crazy. What's it say? Where are your first filming locations of Halloween from back in the 80s? You're killing me, Smalls. Bubba, thanks, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. You ordered an HHG shirt. Very nice. Well, did you order it from the T Public thing, or did you order it from Whorehound? Oh, I didn't know Over the Edge was coming out tomorrow from Arrow. I'm definitely going to order that. Hey, Sean, do you know Michael and Jessica from Grim Life Collective? They just did Lost Boys and Killer Clowns. I do not know them. I've seen their videos. Have to admit, I was a little bummed that, because I've been talking about doing Lost Boys and Killer Clowns. But after watching their videos, I'm definitely still doing it. Because, well, first off, the Killer Clowns one was not very complete at all. Mine's going to be complete. I've worked on it for like a year. I'm not knocking anything they did whatsoever. I enjoy his videos. But I'm really thorough and kind of crazy when it comes to getting all the locations. Same thing on Lost Boys. Even though they posted as complete, they missed a couple spots. So I will still be going to do it, and I will hit everything. And I've already been there. I did it as a written article in Whorehound years ago with all the photos. So I've already done it, although I found a couple undiscovered spots since then. Still some which nobody's ever found. I was a little nervous about that, but my Killer Clowns one is going to be crazy thorough. I mean, I've been really busting ass on that one. Me and my friend Paul Hollinshead have been deep into the research. And I don't like to correct people when they get things wrong, but it happens. I mean, I've even gotten things wrong. There's a couple things in a couple of my videos that I got wrong. It happens, it's, sometimes you learn as you go, but like the Howling Beach, there, I screwed that up because Joe Dante told me it was this beach and it wasn't. So shit like that happens. Salem's Lot, I'm definitely going to do. I did it as a written article in Whorehound. I will do a video version. Savage Streets, not a huge fan. I mean, I wouldn't not do it, but it's not on my list. I've got a hefty list. Yeah, my Rob Zombie Halloween location is almost finished finally. It was a beast. When you guys see how I did this one, how I put it together, I really kind of got crazy with it. I kind of went in order of how they shot the movie, using that 4-hour documentary and the movie and the various deleted scenes mixed in with some pictures and stuff I took from set, and there's all kinds of stuff. I put way too much work into this one, but it's gonna be pretty definitive. It'll be by far the most thorough, complete version out there. I don't think there'll be any reason for anybody to cover that one again after this one. Adam did a great job, though. Adam, I was really impressed with a lot of the stuff Adam found, because I had an advantage on that one because I had access to all the location maps when they were filming, because I was going to set. I kind of had an open invite to go to set whenever I wanted to, so I was going to set a lot. So I kept all those location maps. But I was really impressed with some of the things Adam found without having those maps. And I was like, damn, dude. Paul's in the house. I just gave you a shout out, Paul. I don't know if you caught that. Let's see. Near Dark HHG. Yeah, I'd like to do that one. Killer Clowns 2. I think there's a chance that could happen now that I think was it MGM sold. So that might open up the possibility of that. Silent Rage. I just recently discovered that movie. I can't believe I'd never seen it. Adam, I see you're asking about where'd I get the plaques for my props. I saw you'd sent me a message. Later tonight, send me another message so I have it current, because when I read your message, I wasn't at home, and I have that site bookmarked on my computer. So hit me up later and I'll look into that. I spelled Roger Jackson's name wrong in a video and haunts me every day. You know what? Hey, we're human. People get things wrong, So do I like to be the guy to school people? No. I'm not going to call people out, but, people get things wrong sometimes. It happens. I just was working on, I just got back from Georgia and I did 5 episodes while I was there. And one of them was Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And, when you do these videos, you do watch, I admit, I watch other YouTubers' location videos if they've done them, and I just see how they did it and see if, sometimes if there's something that I was considering doing and somebody made a video of it and they did a really, really good job and they covered everything, I probably would pass and just not do it and do something else. If I think I can do a better job, if I think I can add something to it, maybe they missed a location, maybe they got something wrong, then yes, I will. But like in the case of Rob Zombie 2, Halloween 2, I did watch a couple different people's videos, and there was one guy who got a couple things wrong, and if he ever sees my video, then he'll, I guess realize it. I'm not going to call him out and say, somebody said blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to get the real info out there. Is that the one you did with Adam the Woo? I did Halloween with Adam the Woo. We did it together. And, he put his up right away because he's like fast. And me, I like to, do the movie clips, this and that. And plus there was a few things I wanted to go back and redo. There was a couple minor locations that he didn't cover that I found after we did the video. I wasn't holding back. I wasn't holding out on him. I actually, during my editing process, realized there were a couple places that we missed. And so working on that. Film location of the burning. I'd love to do that. Love to do the burning, but I don't really know what's left, but I'd be down for that. Black Christmas I did as a written article in Whorehound magazine. I would like to go back and shoot a proper episode. Will you be keeping this live video up for anyone who missed it? Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm going to leave it up. Still haven't seen Nightlife with Scott Grimes. Got to check that out. Adam was a good one for location videos. He did an episode for Beauty and the Beast tunnel location. He did? Wow, that's weird. Didn't see that one. Bones Brigade vid 2. Has It's funny. I think actually there's another locations guy that said he was going to do the Bones Brigade videos. That's kind of cool. Tustin, yeah, right around the corner. Yeah, so I've got 5 actually. So I shot 5 new location videos while I was in Georgia. I'm still editing a few. I think the next one that the first one I put up was the Willy's Wonderland one, which was an easy one because there was so few locations. It was a pretty easy edit. And then I'm finishing up Rob Zombie's Halloween right now. I actually still need to go out and grab a couple shots. I'm trying to, I want it to be complete, and I'm missing a couple things that have to do with getting into places that were closed. Gleam and the Cube are rad. No plans on it at the moment. Yeah, Adam stopped doing his Patreon. I think Adam's really struggling with, he doesn't like to charge people for stuff. He's very content with the money he makes off of just the advertising. And I think he's been recently frowning upon other YouTubers really kind of stepping up the give me the money game. We appreciate it. I don't do it too much. I don't ask for, we did things where we did giveaways and stuff where it was like we were trying to give people something in return, but I make good money. I of course I'm putting a lot of money into this stuff. I mean, I spent several $1,000s on that Georgia trip. And it's all for free content for you guys. And I appreciate whatever the super chat thing every once in a while, a little donation, it all goes to making more cool shit. But yeah, I think he really frowns upon that whole culture of, hey, give us money. We're trying to be internet celebrities kind of vibe. So, and I respect that. Adam's a good dude. Let's see. Read. Where's Chris? Chris is working. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if he popped in on here if he's not working at this moment. I haven't talked to him no, Paul, I haven't finished Psycho Gorman yet. I haven't talked to him in a couple days. He's been buried. I mean, once he can talk about the project he's been on, then he can get more into detail of how buried he's been, but he's been buried. And I've been buried too, but I can make time to do this. I could shoot a thing with 2 heads episode, but the big problem is us being able to schedule when we're both free and not exhausted. And, we also have a lot of guests that we'd already, talked to about coming on the show. And it's a matter of scheduling those if we're going to have guests. And, it turns into a whole thing. Let's see. What's my opinion on Rob Zombie's Halloween? It's grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me. The more even his Halloween 2, which I absolutely hated, it's grown on me, especially while working on these episodes. The more you watch them and the more you start to understand what he was doing. And, Halloween Ends started? No, it has not. Let's see. I don't know. Nick Castle's probably at home. Puppies are good. Is that a new mic? No, it's the same mic. Same one. What is it? Audio Technica. That probably sounds like crap, me moving it around. Have I seen the trailer for Old? I mean, I saw it when they showed it on the Super Bowl. It looked pretty cool, actually. You never know with that dude's movies, though. They can be amazing and then just have a terrible ending. Any way to get an HH t-shirt, or would you mind me making one for myself? Yeah. If you look on the most recent episode of Horus Hogs Grounds, there's a link right at the end of the video. There's a link for the shirt site. I think, did I not put it in the description? Maybe I need to add it into the description as well. But at the end of the episode, right at the end, I have the link for the t-shirt site. It's a TeePublic site, and they're actually really good. I was surprised at the quality. Quiet Place 2, have not watched it yet. Can fans petition you on screen kill and Halloween Ends? How come no one ever talks about how obviously gay Vincent Price was? I don't think Vincent Price was gay. I think he was just a strange cat, a little different. He had a daughter. I mean, and who cares if he was gay? Just watched Reanimator recently. I forgot how gross that movie was. It's fun gross though. Yeah, Zombie would have been better suited for a Texas Chainsaw remake. You like my fan edit of Rob Zombie's Halloween? Fan edit? I don't know what that is. Have you ever done the Big Lebowski filming locations? You know what? I've been considering doing that one because I'm such a big fan. I did go to the bowling alley before they tore it down. Me and my buddy Mike Lester, we went bowling at the Big Lebowski bowling alley, and I took some photos, but no video, and then it is gone. Tell us about how the fight ended at Rosa Shannon Motel. I've told the story a lot. It's basically the guy who owned the property told the dude to go back in his apartment and shut up. Who's the most fun person you have interviewed? Most fun? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to Conjuring 3. I did not ask Jamie Lee Curtis if she wanted to join my Halloween site walk. I do believe she probably is too busy for that. Do I believe in UFOs? I do believe in UFOs by the mere definition, unidentified flying object. I believe somebody saw an unidentified flying object. I believe that. Do I believe it's alien? No. I don't believe that crap. Let's see. Has Tony Moran been banned by your community? I don't know what my community is. What's my community? I don't really follow what Tony Moran does. Nor, I mean, yeah, I don't pay attention to him unless he's out there bad mouthing me and somebody tells me about it. So, House 1,000 Corpses locations, I have done them, but a lot of them were studio. But I have been to a few, the gas station and where the murder ride was. We do a location piece for the Conjuring, Paranormal Activities. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the Conjuring. I doubt I would ever do Paranormal Activities. No interest. Yeah, Tourist Trap remake. But I would like to see a Tourist Trap remake, period. Not necessarily by Rob Zombie. Favorite horror score? Funhouse, maybe. That's one of them. Halloween 3 is another. I ordered a Warlock 3 days after Halloween. Did I get screwed? I have no idea, my friend. Logan, how you doing, sir? Did you get your knife yet? These things are starting to move quick. I'm trying to keep up. Would you quantify the use of sex in modern horror? I have no idea, man. So you got some weird questions, SS. Grant Hamilton, thank you, sir, from Sydney, Australia. I love Sydney, Australia. Thank you, appreciate it. Have you seen NECA's American Werewolf figure? The wolf one, yeah. That. Oh wait, yeah. Is that the one you're talking about, or the? I saw the wolf on all four legs. That looked awesome. Which convention are you most looking forward to going back to this year? So ready for Horror Hound. I'm definitely ready for Horror Hound. I'm excited for Horror Hound. I'm excited for Monster Mania. I'm excited for Flashback is going to be really good this year in Chicago. I'm excited for Mad Monster Party Arizona. That's going to be fun. Get to see my friends. That couple from Vegas are coming out for that, and I have a buddy who lives in Arizona, so it's always a good time. Monster Palooza. As far as I know, they're trying to do something this year. Hellraiser locations. I did Hellraiser, but not as a video. I did it as an article for Horror Hound. Next time I get back to the UK, I may do a video version. Cult, the Cult Inc. Halloween piece. Yeah. Somebody gave me that as a gift. Was it you? I don't remember who gave it to me. It's a very cool little drawing. You found the shirt link? Sweet. Dave McRae's Black Christmas fan film. No, I have not. Dave's a good dude, but I have not seen it. Any good? Do you have any problems with the trailer park? From Willy's Wonderland? Yeah, that was Sketchtown for sure. It was very, I mean, you saw what it looked like. It was sketchy looking, and it was so dead quiet out there. Every step I took sounded like I was walking on like bubble wrap. I mean, it was just like, yeah. Thought the Gimp was going to roll out of one of those trailers. Back to the Future remake? I have no idea. I hope not. Is there anyone you'd still like to meet or have as a guest for a convention? Oh, God. Laundry list. Just between us, do you really believe that wasn't Jamie Lee Curtis's voice in Halloween 3? Yes, I believe it wasn't because she said it wasn't. And she has no reason to lie. Tommy Lee Wallace doesn't recall her ever being involved with it, and I think the director would remember too, so it's pretty clear it wasn't her. Pensacon was great. I actually did a little video debating uploading it or not, kind of my first trip back to a convention. I didn't think it was that exciting. It's kind of boring. So I'm on the fence if I should or shouldn't upload it. Hold on a second. What? What is that? Hey, will you call him something? Oh, I heard a sound. Sorry about that. I heard a sound and I'm like, what is that sound? And my dog, her nail had caught on the thing that holds her dog caught, like her license. It had caught in the ring and she was like, she was like moving around trying to walk. Let's see. I lost a few. Where am I? I'm backing up here. Oh, Jesus. I've lost a lot. Any plans to do a watch along? I mean, I'll watch it. The Kiss A&E thing. I mean, I'm interested. When do you think Rob Zombie will reboot his music career? A new album's pretty damn good, so it's a good start. 28 Days Later, I would do. World War Z, I would not. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that Barlow's Boutique. I haven't seen it. HHG for Trick or Treat, I'd love to do that. Favorite celebrity to manage at cons? I mean, I have a real good time with Matthew Lillard. He's a lot of fun, and we're good friends, so it's fun to hang out with him. My favorite cereal, if you could only eat one for the rest of your life. God, that's tough, man. If I could only have one for the rest of my life, man, I don't know. I mean, my favorite cereal is Captain Crunch Berries, but I don't think that's the one I'd want for the rest of my life. I don't know. Yeah, Funhouse is one of my favorite soundtracks. Top 10 Cronenberg movies. I mean, dude, how many does he have? Like 15? I mean, I don't know. Number one's Videodrome. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Goathead is sick. Thank you. What do you think of those new They Live Funko Pops? I'll be honest with you, I'm sick of Funko Pops. I'm just really sick of Funko Pops, period. Christine episode is in the works. Locations in Ireland? I don't know. Oh, if Nightmare Soldier or geez, I don't know if I've seen all of them. Not going to Texas Frightmare this year because they moved their date to Horror Hound's date, and I was already going to Horror Hound. What do I think of the Kills mask? I think it's great. Flashback is having the station wagon, as far as I know. Where can you find a 27 by 41 poster frame? You might have to have it custom made. I don't know if anybody makes those anymore. They used to make them and sell them in stores, but then when they switched one sheets to 40 by 27, they started making that the standard size. So I get my frames custom made. Do I have a lot of Friday 13th stuff? I mean, I do. Prop wise, I think I only have one actual screen used prop. Am I going to buy the NECA Bride of Chucky dolls? No. I wouldn't be shocked if the meth head from the Halloween 3 episode lived in that Willy's Wonderland trailer park. Greg Gilbert, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Much love. Thank you for the support. God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up with this. Yes, it was her voice in Escape from New York as when he's in the little glider. Yeah. I have not seen the new trailer for Edgar Wright's film. Oh, there is a Kiss Killers on vinyl back here. Yeah, this is that new one. I had to pick one of those up. It's got that rad, like, metallic cover. It's pretty sweet. Haven't listened to it yet, but looks great. Next auction, don't know. Oh, Scorsese's After Hours is one of my favorite movies. Love that movie. I actually did a locations thing just for myself years ago when I was in New York. I'd love to do an episode on that. No auction planned right now. Yeah, Mad Monster Party Arizona is a great show, especially if it's close to you. Go check it out. You'll have fun. I'll be there. It'll be a party. Yes, Greg, I got her email. I haven't had a chance to respond yet. As you know, I'm a little slow, but not slow, not slow, but busy slow. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to get a lot of doubles on the questions here. Yes, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight key behind me. Right there. It's a replica. It's not a real one. Phantasm HHG is in the works, but it's a beast. I don't know if you know anything about the locations from Phantasm. It is so... They shot that movie so all over the place. Like, from the two furthest locations are like 8 hours apart. So it's going to be. I've already started it, but I want it to be complete before I release it. I don't like to. I don't like to. Um, I don't like to just do pieces. I want to do a full episode. You know, it drove me crazy. I couldn't find the friggin' alley from Night of the Creeps and had to do that extra little addendum episode. I hate that. Want it to be boom, one and done. You know, God, there's a lot of worse serials. I love, yeah, I love Trick or Treat. That's one I want to do. Also, the metal Trick or Treat, the '80s Trick or Treat. Elm Street 2, Don't Hold Your Breath. Funniest thing to happen to filming location? I don't know, man. A lot of funny things. Would you ever come to Maine for Pet Cemetery? Yes, absolutely. I just did Pet Cemetery 2. Believe me, would have much rather done the first one, but I was in Georgia, so I knocked it out while I was there. I was interested in trying that new Ghostbusters cereal, and Nathan from Horror Hound told me it's pretty terrible. Why do you keep asking me what I think of the Kills mask? I think it's awesome. I've seen it like 5 times. What do you think of the Kills mask? I answered already. I think it looks amazing. I think people are going to love it. Am I going to do more candy and snack videos? I mean, that was just being stuck at home and being bored. I mean, if I find something that's really unique and like, oh, this is kind of neat, maybe I'll do it. But you know, I don't want to be a taste test guy on video. Cult Classic Convention just got Cropsy. Yes, I know. I'm the one who booked him there. You're welcome. But I won't be there, unfortunately. I have my peeps going to work for me, but I won't be there. I need a weekend off. That's going to be one of my weekends off. What is your favorite con to attend? Horror Hound Cincinnati. Hey, Horror Man 82. Have I ever met Roddy Piper? I used to work with him. I used to book him for conventions, so I knew him quite well. I will be at For the Love of Horror. I don't know about LFCC. I have people booked in there, but I don't know if I'm going to it. We'll see. Walmart has that size frame. Well, there you go. Hungry Wives, for answering my snotty Halloween 3 question and for finding the time for us fans. Well, thank you, Hungry Wives. It's just not the same if I don't bust one of those out. Marlene has a question. Okay. The late Bob Kulick played on 4 of the original tracks on Kiss Killers. I met Bob once. He was a nice guy. Let's see. Yeah, I'd love to have Tom Savini on Thing with Two Heads. He's a friend, so I could see it happening. What's your opinion on the latest Stryper album, Robert Sweet's one of my? I love Robert Sweet as a drummer. I really haven't listened to the new Stryper album, to be honest with you. I don't have it yet, but I am a fan. Is Mika and Nay coming to Horror Hound? Mika, I doubt, is coming anymore because they changed the rules for the pets. You can bring the comfort animals or whatever. And so now we have to pay just to bring her. It's like $150 each way. And it's probably not worth it. I mean, we weren't having to pay to bring her, it was, but now it's like, you want to throw down that kind of money every time just to take her. End up spending a few grand a year. Any events in Ohio? Yes. Oh, you know what, Paul? I think I was mixing you up with another Paul when I was saying I gave you a shout out. I was thinking Paul Hollinshead. Now I read it says how's an hour, Hassenauer. Yeah, Horror Hound. It's in Sharonville, Ohio. Let's see. Sean was announced for Sinister Creature Con. I doubt I'll be there, but I did book him in that. Where did that super cool Nightmare poster come from again? The one on the wall with all the autographs. I believe that's from Turkey. How many albums do I own? I don't know. Like 1,000. Oh. Artist filming location you had to do. Oh, that's tough. I got to think about it. Sean Clark versus Tony Moran, WrestleMania. No interest. That Phantasm shoot's gotta be ridiculous. Yeah, it is. We have anything with two heads at Phantasm Orlando? I, I don't know what you mean. Will I have the thing with two heads? We'll both be there. We're talking about possibly doing a live podcast, like in front of, like during a panel, and like broadcast it. So we're working on that. I've been playing bass lately. Yeah, for fun. Yeah. Starry Cat, thank you for always doing it for the fan. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you for the love of horror. That's going to be fun. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that the COVID thing just keeps going in a positive direction. No more spikes. You know, Dr. Wolfenstein throwing down for the Crunchberries Fund. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a great deal. Oh, wow. I thought I was caught up and I just realized I am not. Cujo shot in Maine, huh? That might be interesting. Sleepway Camp, I'd be interested. I know Adam the Woo did it already, but I'd like to see it, just to see it for myself. No, don't know nothing about the Saw from part 1. Don't know who has it. I heard that the person who says he has it, a lot of people think his is a fake. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that, but it's what I'm hearing. I've never seen it in person, so I don't know. Have I ever thought visiting film locations are haunted? I'm not really into the paranormal thing, so I'm down for going anywhere creepy because I love that shit. But save that for the ghost hunters and crap like that. Tag the assassination game. Oh, will they do it? It's Nick Castle. Say, when will they? Nick Castle's in the house. He said, when will they do Tag the Assassination Game 2? That's a question for you, Mr. Castle. When are you gonna break out the dart guns and go out and make a new one? The Shape is in the house. Will we ever do a locations video for Everybody Wants Some? Probably not. I didn't dislike the movie, but I have to really be into the movie to do these, have some sort of connection, even if it's a bad movie, Jaws 2, I was just in Pensacola and, apparently almost everything from that movie is gone. Like there's, you'd be like filming a beach, which you could do anywhere and say, oh, this is it. I don't know. Will there be a Monsterpalooza 2022? For sure. As long as things keep moving in a positive direction, for sure. Silence of the Lambs film locations, stay in the Buffalo Bill house. Yep, well, stay tuned. You never know. From Dusk Till Dawn, yeah, Titty Twister was called. Yeah, it wasn't a real place. Do you ever do conventions in New England area? New England. Well, there was the one in Worcester, Rock and Shock, but it's gone, so I don't know. Working on a page for Everybody Who Wants Some. Oh, sweet. Robert, my compadre, Robert Patterson in the house. Yeah, I couldn't get into that movie really. I think I was so disappointed with them calling it a sequel to Dazed and Confused, and it really wasn't. It was more of the spiritual sequel, and I think I was just so let down by that I couldn't get into it. Last Silver, Chris Turd and Booger Candies. Oh boy, thanks, Colin. Cold and muddy. Got to do that for you since Chris isn't here to do it. Will I be at Scarefest in Lexington? No, I will not. I have another show that weekend. I don't remember what it is, but I have another show that weekend. I think it is, what is that weekend? I do have, where is it? I'll look real quick. It's another show that same weekend. And it is, I think it's, oh, you know what? It hasn't been announced yet, I don't think. I can't say. There's another show that weekend I'm going to be at. Yeah, Savini's house is out of control. New Nightmare HHG. If I get real bored one day. Let's see. Oh, was it Rock Skate Boy? Thank you. I appreciate that. I will definitely. I don't know if 4 pounds will cover a couple of beers, but but I appreciate that. Thank you. Danvers was definitely my favorite location. It was awesome. What's the story of the Danzig drumhead behind you? Johnny Callie gave that to me as a gift, and it's signed by him, London May, and Steve Zing. Let's see. They're going to remake Pet Sematary for a third time? Yeah, third time's a charm, right? Horus Hog Grounds updates. I've shot 5 episodes. Well, I shot 4 Horus Hologrounds, 1 Hollywood's Hologrounds while in Georgia. I'm in the process of editing a couple episodes right now that I'd shot prior to that. There's a lot going on, but my time is getting more and more limited. Julie Carmen, she doesn't seem into the convention thing. I booked her at her one and only show she did years ago, and she didn't dig it. Have I watched Bernthal's Those Who Wish Me Dead? No, I haven't seen it yet. I hope to be at Monsterpalooza 2022. Did you add any new clients from the new Scream movie? Technically, yes. That's all I'll say. Which clients have been the most anxious to get back to conventions? James Jude Courtney. He is anxious. He wants to get back there for sure. Abandoned Six Flags? No, I have not. So how was it really to work with Jason Bactrick? Well, I technically didn't really work with him except for negotiating with him multiple times that he canceled. Explorers Blu-ray? No, I'm not a fan of that movie. Would you ever do movie locations for Phantasm 2? Yes. National Lampoon's Vacation. Adam the Woo did a really good National Lampoon's Vacation. He traveled across the country, and I think I'm going to leave that one to him. So check out his channel. He did that one. It's definitely worth seeing. Did you ever meet Al Leong? I book him for conventions, so I've done several shows with him. So yes, and he's a good friend. And he'll be at Scares That Care at the end of July. So go see him. Have you ever had to step in on some overzealous fans at cons? Oh yeah, many times. I hate it when this thing just moves on me when I'm reading something. Which just happened. Hold on just 1 second, guys. Be right back. Yeah, I gotta pee. Sorry, I drink way too much water, but they say that's good for you. Hello from Arizona, right on. How can I get an autographed Sean Clark picture? If you really want one, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope big enough for an 8x10, and I will send you one. The address, if you go to some of my other video, well, the address is, message me. I'll get you the address. But yes, if you really want one, it's not a problem. Going to Chiller in October, probably not this year. Maybe. Yes, I will be in Manchester for the love of horror. Better Off Dead. Hollywood's Hollow Ground has already been started. Yeah, that Twilight Zone accident site was not easy to get to. Do you ever work with Spooky Empire? Used to, but he stopped working with me because he got mad that I booked Norman Reedus into Fan Expo, and apparently that was a no-no, and he's angry. Christopher Nelson in the house. Hi, Sean, longtime listener, first-time caller. Can I have all of your cool stuff? Yes, you can have it all, Chris. See, now this looks bad, Chris, because now we could be shooting an episode, and you're on here, Anyway, I'm having to do this just to tell people you're too busy to do this, and you're here doing this. I drink your blood, HHG. Nah, not a fan. Never seen it. Maybe I'd be a fan if I saw it. What's the most tedious HHG to shoot? Most tedious? Oh, I don't know. Worked on the FDTD. What's that? Oh, no, not Fear of the Walking Dead. I don't know what that is. Oh, From Dusk Till Dawn. For that was filmed at Troublemaker Studios. Oh, cool. Have I seen Danzig's horror movie? The first one, yes. That's something. That's a movie. Let's see. What's the story of the goat mask? It's from my film, The Black Waters of Echo's Pond. Oh, Cujo wasn't filmed in Maine. It's filmed in Northern California, says Matt Lucas. Well, that's closer. It moved on me again. You enjoyed the beer taste test? Yeah, I had to. I was tired of dragging those around, so I'm like, I'm going to get mom and stepdad in on the mix. Do I know the guy who owns the 7-8 Hero mask? Nope. If someone wanted to travel to a con, where would you recommend them going in the U.S.? Horror Hound Cincinnati is my favorite show. I love that show. So that's the one I would recommend. But there's so many good ones. I'd recommend a bunch. Texas Frightmare is great. Monster Mania is great. Mad Monster Party is great. Monster Palooza is great. A bunch. Don't you own the Resonator from Beyond? Yes, I do. Come back to Crypticon, Kansas City. I plan on it. Would you ever do a movie with Nick Castle? No. The guy is just impossible to work with. I can't deal with that. The prima donna personality. I can't do it. Okay, maybe I would. What's the most fun part of working with Matthew Lillard at cons? His energy. He's got an infectious energy. He just really, that's probably the most fun. Distributors don't really reach out to me. Mika in the house to do bonus content. Not much anymore. No, I don't know. Mika, shut up. Wow, I'm just at some of these comments at P break. Will you be booking more guests in Sinister Creature Con? Maybe. Let's see. I think I did book one other one for now. Let's see. If I ever played the Friday 13th game, which one? The old Nintendo one? Yeah, sucks. Classically Deceased, $5. July 17th marks 1 year of over 30 amazing episodes. Oh wow. Is that our anniversary? I had written down, I thought our anniversary, when is our anniversary for? I don't know. I thought I had written it down. Is that the anniversary of our first episode? We'll have to do something special. Um can I get an interview with you about your work within conventions on adrenaline cinema? Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm down. I'm a publicity whore. Sure thing. Let's see. Oh man, it moved on me again. Does Wayne Doba do conventions? I got him to do one, and he didn't love it. He never did another one. But if somebody offered him enough money, I think he would. But I don't think people would offer him the money it would take for him to get him back to one. Oh yeah, I heard about the Hitcher Blu-ray coming in. I'm not at hotel in front of a computer, Christopher Nelson says. Will I be at Steel City Con in 2 weeks? Yes, I will. Come say hello. Christopher, for the love of horror in Manchester, that's up to the promoter. I would love to get him there too. You love my collection? Thank you. Missing the thing with two heads? I hear you, man. You're only getting one head tonight and a partial head through comments. I would love to get Poncho back to Horror Hound as well, Nikki. Is Bonnie Aaron doing any signings soon? She's doing Crypticon Kansas City. For love of horror, I'm looking. We'll be doing Horus Hogs grounds for Elm Street sequels. No plans. There's Chris saying he'll go anywhere that I book him. Let's see. What's your most prized movie memorabilia? It moved on me again. Fuck. I hate it when that happens. I'm scrolling and then it just jumps. The Poltergeist clown, I guess. Oh. How was Roddy Piper? Interesting stories. I have one fun Piper story. He was one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet. One time we were at a convention and I had to go to his room to settle up, and it was a Sunday night of a convention. And he said, yeah, come meet me later. And I went to his room. I knocked on the door and he opened the door and he was wearing baby blue PJs with little ducks on the PJs. And didn't say anything, acted like everything was normal. We did our business, said goodnight, and I'm walking out the door, and he's shutting the door, and I go, hey, Rod. And he opens back, he goes, yeah, and I go, by the way, sweet PJs. And he gave me a big grin, and, a good night. It was pretty funny. Scares Karen Williamsburg. I think so. Yes, it is, Dr. Wolfenstein. Thank you, Dylan. I'm glad you dig the collection. I need to do more collection videos. Trick or Treat 2 would be cool. I know they announced it and don't know what happened with it. I wish more horror movies were made like they were made in the old days. Hell yeah. Those are the good ones. All American Massacre. I've not seen it. Hey, Bill from Pittsburgh. Funhouse reunion would be great. I've only met a couple people from that movie. Do you have an HHG episode in the works? Yes, many. So let me get caught back up on HHG. So when I was in Georgia, I shot Pet Sematary 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Willy's Wonderland, which I already put up. What was the other? Oh, Friday 13th Part 6, which has been well covered, but I found some spots nobody's found. So that's, at least I'm adding something new to it. And I did a Hollywood's Hologrounds on the 80s classic that not that many people know, and probably only a couple hundred people will even watch, Little Darlings, starring Tatum O'Neal, Kristen McNichol, and Matt Dillon. Let's see. Have you ever seen the real Amityville house in person? Yes. And the one in Tom's River, the fake one? Yes. Seen them both. Let's see. Trying to get caught back up here. So July 17th is the anniversary. All right, Chris, you heard that. We need to do something for July 17th. We need to have a party. We need to have a party where all our friends can come. What is July 17th? Am I out of town or anything? I want to make sure that I'm not. It's July 17th, right? Let's see. Where am I on July 17th? I have to look at my schedule. I'll be at Crypticon, Kansas City. Well, maybe we'll pre-record something and launch it on July 17th for the people. Or maybe we'll live broadcast from Crypticon. I don't know. Sinister Creature Con, I will not be there that I know of. Damn, the thing keeps moving on me. It's pissing me off. Shit. I lost my spot again. I totally lost my spot. Here we are. How tired am I after a con? Very. Because, and I will see you at Phantasm, Tony Smith. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. Yeah, conventions are exhausting because your energy is up the whole time. You know, you're in the moment and people are talking to you and you want to be, it's like you walk out of the room and you just go, oh, like that. Kind of like I do after these videos. Like right now, I'm like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. As soon as this ends, I'm going to be like, oh. So just because you want to be, not boring. Have I met other wrestlers besides Roddy Piper? Yes, but I'm not a big wrestling fan, but I've met tons of them through doing these conventions over the years. I'm glad you enjoy the Scream Factory stuff I've worked on, Jesse. Haven't worked with them since I did the commentary on Idle Hands. I think it was the last thing I did. If I could remake a horror movie, if somebody said right now you can remake a horror movie, I'd remake Tourist Trap. Do I have a favorite Scream Queen like Neve Campbell? Jamie Lee Curtis. Come on. Gotta go with the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Pet Sematary 2 is just not a good film. It's really not. But it has qualities. How can I message you about sending something to yourself or Chris? Through Instagram. We're both on Instagram. That's the best, easiest way, probably. Kiss, hottest brand in the land. Yes, I did. I did get that. You saw Little Darlings. Interesting movie. I don't know what that remark means. Interesting movie. It's a good movie. It would probably be frowned upon today if you couldn't get that movie made today. But as a 10-year-old kid watching that movie was amazing. I have not seen Spiral yet. Yeah, I saw Tampa Jay's Jason Lives video. He did a good job. Yeah, I thought he did a good job on that one. He speculated where the paintball scene was. He speculated where Nancy McLaughlin was killed. My opinion differs from his on where the Winnebago was. But again, we're both kind of speculating because We know it was in a similar area. We know everything was in a certain area, but you can't pinpoint. There's nothing. There's no markers to find certain things. But he did a good job, and I think I'm going to add to it as far as I think I have at least 4 additional locations that no one has uncovered. Now, are they major? That's for you to decide, but they are new. Jason's shack from part 2. I don't think anybody's. It probably was torn down right after filming. I doubt it was left up. I'm sure it was taken down right after production wrapped. Have I been to the Halloween 2 hospital? You mean the original Halloween 2 hospital? The 1981 Halloween 2 hospital? Yes. If you watch my Horus Hogs Grounds episode, I go there. Posters on your walls as a kid. Kiss. Lots of Kiss. Any horror films recent that genuinely stuck with you? Hereditary. Oh, Eugene loves Little Darlings. You'll be one of those 100 people. Nice. Any new tattoos? Nah. I don't know. I've kind of lost my tattoo motivation. Yeah, that's right. Rock Skate Boy. Get Nick, Neil, and crew to bring Chris over. Mudvayne reunion. I like them. I'm not a huge fan, so I would watch them. Horror Day Bills. I have a couple. Not a big Horror Day Bill fan. Oh, sorry. If you could get a sequel to any horror movie that deserved one, what would it be? Terror Train. They're leaving the station again. Were you at Beyond Fest Tomathon? I booked him into that, but I didn't go to that night. Good night, Starry Cat, even though you probably left already. So I'm just getting to your response. The neighbors ever get mad at you filming their house? Yeah, it happens. And there ain't shit they can do about it because I can legally do that from the street or sidewalk. Looks like Motor City Comic Con is happening this October. Yes, I actually spoke to Miriam today, in fact. As of right now, I don't have anybody booked into that. It's the same weekend as For the Love of Horror in Manchester, which I'll be at that. So we're probably focusing on next May for bringing. I might still put some people in October. I just won't be there. And the people I had previously booked into May 2020 both happen to be at For the Love of Horror, so I can't carry them over to October. We're gonna have to carry them over to May. So, I don't know what you mean by that, Christopher Johnson, but thank you. When do you think we'll get a Halloween Kills trailer? I have no idea. I'm kind of, I don't know. I think they could have promoted the shit out of that movie during the pandemic, and they really haven't, which is kind of surprising. They could have just kept dropping little nuggets and building hype, but they really haven't. The American Scream documentary. No, I have not seen it. You went to high school with the kid that played the bully in Pet Sematary 2? That he was also the kid in Big, right? Yeah, he did a good job in that. I don't think I'll need my line. What is that? Oh shit! You'll need your own line at conventions. Which it do you prefer? I'll be honest with you. The remake Part 1 is a better movie. But I have a lot of love for the original. You know, you have to understand Tom Lee Wallace was dealing with a much smaller budget, doing it for television, so he couldn't go too hardcore, and obviously the technological advances that people have now versus then. Um, let's see. You just saw Cruella. Hmm. You liked it. Okay. I have gotten no YouTube awards. I didn't even know they gave YouTube awards. But if they do, I deserve them. Do I like seafood? No. All time favorite comfort food, pizza. Best drummer, Neil Peart. Based on your screen name, you agree. What does Mr. Clark think is going on, the UFO phenomenon? I think that there's been some unidentified flying objects. That's about it. Literally that statement. What's one thing you wish you had in your collection but can never get? I don't know. It's a lot of things. Alex's cane with the knife from Clockwork Orange. Oh, I'm glad you like the Fast Times episode. Stand By Me, never done it. I like the movie, not a huge fan. Clive Barker or Stephen King? Gotta go with the King, even though I'm a big Barker fan. They're finally doing Hocus Pocus 2. I'm not a fan of Hocus Pocus 1, so don't really care, but I'm happy that people do. Did you buy Surf 2 from Vinegar Syndrome? Yes, I did on Friday. My friend Mick reminded me, and I picked it up. Burning should add a sequel. I agree. Definitely am going to get to the Pet Cemetery locations eventually. What's the last thing you bought for your collection that really makes you smile and happy to look at? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. I guess let's see. Oh, the Australian Kiss masks from 1980. Christopher Johnson said number 1 Gonzo, number 2 Chester Thompson. I don't know who Chester Thompson is. I think John Bonham was a great drummer. I think he's a little overrated. I know that's going to. I mean, I think he's great. He's a way better drummer than I'll ever be, for sure. But I just kind of feel like for some reason he keeps getting dropped into being the best. I don't think. It's my own opinion. They're like assholes. Beatles or Stones? Gotta go. That's tough. It is tough. Beatles, I think. I don't know how I just skipped back to that. I missed that one before. Here we are. And Sonoya Now did that Peachtree. We did a themed event. It was interesting. Was that the camp thing? I heard it was sparse at best. I thought Nick and Norman's was tasty. I recommend the Bison Burger. I'm excited about the Chucky TV series. For the love of horror after party, let's make it happen. Ted White is my oldest client. He's hanging in there. I saw him. It's been about a month and a half, 2 months. He was doing pretty good, for being 95. Midsummer Scream is awesome. Yes, great show. Any screen used props you used to own and regret selling? Yes. I had an axe from Halloween H2O with a retractable blade. I regret selling that. I also regretted selling the Killer Clown hands, but I got those back. But I still regret it because it cost me a lot more money. How do you like the look of the new Halloween Kills picture of Michael? The picture looks great. I've seen it, the whole thing, so I was already happy with it. Do you have a table at Steel City? I do not. I'll be I don't know if I'm working with anybody. So I don't think I'm actually sitting with anybody, but I'll be over by my clients probably. So you see Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich and those guys. I'll be over there. Um, I have not seen Dave McRae's new fan film. I need to watch it. Mm, what did I miss about one of my favorite films, Little Darlings, that was shot at the same location as Friday 6? What did you miss? I mean, I did an episode. I'll be putting it out. That'll be a fun one to edit, actually. Some of those locations were not easy to find, man. Whew. I love Rumblefish and Outsiders. I think Outsiders has been pretty well covered. Little Darlings has never been on DVD or Blu-ray legally. There's a bootleg you can buy on eBay right now that I bought. It looks great because there was a broadcast of a widescreen HD print on some station, and everybody just ripped it from that. So, will Jamie Lee Curtis ever do another convention? I think so. I do. Is Michael Myers real? Yes. Um, I'd like to see an international episode of Horse Hog Grounds if possible, like Hellraiser, The Omen, or Shaun of the Dead. It'll happen. It will happen. Okay, now I see Christopher Johnson. Nothing like winging over to England to party with Mick, tasty waves, and cool buds. Now, I just saw a T-shirt somebody had made that had Spicoli on it. It said "Tasty Waves, Cool Buzz." What is the proper line? Is it "Cool Buds" or "Cool Buzz"? I'm in agreement with you. I always thought it was "Cool Buds." Do I collect steel books? I mean, if I don't already have the movie and I have the option to pick up the steel book, sure. But do I specifically go out and get steel books? No. Matt Lucas just wants everybody to know that it's the devil times 5. Jason Hook's documentary Hired Gun. Haven't seen it. Sounds interesting. Nick Menza is he the Megadeth drummer, right? Why is the Jason documentary DVD so poor compared to 25 Years of Terror? You think so? I actually think it's better. I think 25 Years of Terror is pretty awful, to be honest with you. I mean, yes, I'm bagging on my own documentary, but we were kind of the first guys to do it as far as the whole horror documentary, I guess, trend that started. And we were really winging it, and we didn't know what we were doing. And it's definitely cringeworthy to me at times when I watch it, especially the quality of some of it. And that's nobody's fault. We were all learning. I mean, I think the final product could have been much better had the director been allowed to edit it instead of one of the producers who shouldn't have been editing it. But, it is what it is. Still proud to have been a part of it. And, you know, it got the ball rolling for great documentaries. Like, I do think that the Elm Street documentary is still one of the very best. Never Sleep Again. That's one of the very best. Do I have plans for 4th of July? I will be at Mad Monster Party, Arizona. So my plans are to have a great convention. Can you ride a motorcycle? Was it a requirement to represent Redis? Yes. I haven't ridden a motorcycle in some time. I used to race motocross, so I can definitely ride a street bike. Have you seen Demons 1 and 2? Yes, love them. Love them. What do you think of comedy actors doing serious movies like Kevin James and Becky or Vince Vaughn and Brawl and Cell Block 99? I think it's fine. I didn't particularly like either of those movies. I think Cell Block was a little better, but Becky I was pretty disappointed with. I just really disliked the girl. I thought she kind of ruined it for me. Have I ever visited Brunel University where they filmed part of Clockwork Orange? Yes, I have. A couple times. Favorite Sam Hain album? Gotta go with Initium. Rewatching Little Darlings. I mean, let's face it, that movie can't get made today. It's about two 15-year-old girls going to camp and having a contest to see who could lose their virginity first. Just, it wouldn't happen today. Yes, I was a Young Ones fan. I'm wearing a Young Ones t-shirt in my newest episode of Horus Hogs Grounds for Willy's Wonderland that is on this channel right now. What's your favorite sequel to H2? H2 or H 2018? H2. Yes, it was the camp. The camp. Yeah, it just looked. I don't know. I'm waiting for Fandemic. That's the real Walking Dead convention. That's one I'm going to. Just look at the lineup. Kind of says it all. You're gonna summon some demons with that goat back there. That's a pan. That's not a demonic goat. That's a pan creature. Yeah, Rollins band drummer, sure. Mitch Mitchell, sure. I mean, Terry Bozzio, come on. Mike the Johnster says Buzz. You think it's Buzz, huh? I always thought it was Buds. I was in Covington, yes. Yeah, I realized the Dr. Sleep thing while I was there, or I would have researched that further and done something, but maybe next time I go back. Fright Night documentary, yes, I saw that. Will you be able to listen to this on my channel later? Probably not. I mean, you'll be able to watch this on YouTube, but I'm not going to put this up on iTunes. I still haven't got all the thing with two heads up on iTunes yet. It buzzes what the script says. Okay. If that's what it says, that's what it is. 40th anniversary of Knight Riders. Wow. A guilty pleasure, but not a great film. How long did it take to acquire your amazing collection? Well, I'm 50, so I'm going to say 50 years. American Nightmare documentary? No, I have not. Any conventions in the works for New Jersey? Yeah. I mean, Monster Mania, baby. It's coming. Conventions in South Florida. Phantasm in October. It's going to be off the hook, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Big Halloween reunion. All kinds of great guests. You should definitely come out to that one. It's going to be like old school hardcore horror convention. Intruder from '89. Yes, I own it. I think it's a fun film. Let's see. Young Ones was awesome. Who wants lentils? Hands up. Who likes me? Not Scary Farm. I think they'll have their event this year. I think all the haunts are going to be back this year as long as things keep moving in the positive direction. Your poster books, the one you have all your posters in, where would you find those at? I've run out of those. Well, if you watch my episodes, especially the second and third, I think I'm on 3 or 4 of them, I advertise the place to get it. It's like Baroque Portfolios. Let's see. Any interesting, crazy fan stories from doing cons over the years? Oh my God. So many. Very metal. You know what, Christopher Johnson? I was thinking of doing that for Halloween. Vivian. Hey, Sean, were you at the Mr. Bungle concert in LA last year before the pandemic? I think I saw you there in the middle of the crowd. Yes, I was. You look a solid 30, not 50. Thank you. I like that. I like that comment. Can you please Day of the Dead? I'd love to. Last House on the Left. I'd love to do that one too. What kind of bass and amplification do you play? Well, I just have a little PV practice amp. My bass is a Kramer. Nothing special, just what I ended up with. Super excited for Phantasm. Right on. Glad to hear it. Oh, I'm finally getting caught up. Would you ever come to Australia? I have. I was in Australia for a couple conventions 3 years ago. I think it was. Adam's Family or Munsters. Munsters. Favorite bass player ever? Um, man, that's tough. I mean, Les Claypool is pretty amazing, but there's so many good ones, man. Um, but yeah, I mean, Les Claypool's pretty amazing. I think I'm all caught up. Did I get everybody? Did I? Did my broadcast end or something? I'm getting no more questions. Uh, so let me see. Where am I at with updates? Now that I'm all caught up on questions. Fuck, I've been doing this an hour and a half already. It goes by like that. We doing this? Christopher Nelson said. We doing what? Are you going to Fandemic in October, Sean? Yes. Oh well, it's not October. Fandemic is September. Um, a con called Phenomicon. Haven't heard of that one. Oh, Cliff Burton was an amazing bass player. Yeah. Which one of his concert shirts would I pick? Oh, did he wear a rock and roll over shirt? I would be more concerned with getting that vest perfect, man. You know, Daniel Caruso. Hope to see you at a convention too. I'm really excited actually for some of you guys that watch the thing with two heads to come up to us at conventions and introduce yourselves as these. You know, well, your name's normal, Daniel Caruso, but you know these weird screen names that we've learned. You know, and we can put faces to names, and it'll be fun. Oh wow! All of a sudden the messages are starting to crank. Favorite Kiss song ever? I don't know, man. That's tough. That's really tough. Um, I don't know. I can't say. Next poster video? Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a little while. I'm really focused in on these Horus Hog Grounds episodes, editing those. You need a horror film where Chris Nelson stalks me? That would be scary. Have I ever been to Friday 13th Part 3 locations? No. I mean, the main cabin burned down. The Jarvis house from Part 4. Is that what you're talking about? That's the Jarvis house. There isn't a Jarvis house in Part 3, but I've been to the one in Part 4. Where are things with you representing Corey for conventions? Love him to come to the UK. Corey. Oh, if you're talking about Taylor, no, that unfortunately did not work out. What have you done for a living over the years? Oh God, sorry, my brain is. I mean, I worked a lot of retail jobs back in the day, but I got into the mortgage business. Um, I was a loan officer and a funder and a production assistant, and you know, I did that for a while. Let's see. Brett Big Schwag Wagner wants to know: is Big Schwag going to Phantasm? I don't know why Big Schwag is asking where Big Schwag is going. If you're talking about Phantasm Orlando, which is with an Fan, you're saying Phantasm the movie. You're not going to the movie Phantasm, Brett. Cliff Burton, Steve Harris, those are both amazing bass players. In Search of Darkness 3 is being made. What movies you like them to talk about? I don't know. I no offense to. I mean, I'm kind of over those horror documentaries. I'm just like, I don't know. I like watching documentaries about specific films, but I'm not a big fan of these sort of greatest hits like documentaries. I want to see a specific about a specific movie. You know, I don't know. It doesn't really interest me. I really don't care. What do I make of the guy on YouTube claims to have the original Freddy glove? I don't know anything about him. I didn't even know there was a guy claiming to have it. You can't wait to meet Chris and I at a convention in California. Well, probably the next Monster Palooza. We'll probably both be there unless we're both out of town somewhere else. Because we both like to go to that show for sure. Favorite Sam Haines song? Probably All Murder. All Murder. All Murder, All Blood, All Gut. What is it? All Gut. I'm having a brain fart right now. I need food. All Murder, All Guts, All Fun. Is it All Murder, All Guts, All Fun? I think is what it is. Creatures of the Night. Let's see. Candy taste and stuff? Probably not. What's Christopher Nelson saying nope to? I don't know what he's saying nope to. Frankie Bello was a highly underrated bass player. I agree. I have no screen used hockey masks. Swamp Thing or Piranha? I'd go Piranha. I like Piranha. Took a few photos. I took a few photos in front of the It Follows house and got yelled at by the neighbor across the street. What would you do in that situation? Tell them to suck it. Depend on what the person looked like, if they're big and scary. I would just ignore them, I was going to pop on, but Sean isn't looking at his phone. What? Oh, did you? Oh, I do have some messages. I'm back. Oh, hold on. Do you hold on? I think Chris. Well, let me see. How can I add you? Can I add you? Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna invite Chris. Hold on. I didn't know he got back to his room. And let's see if he wants to join. We'll have a mini thing with two heads episode. I'm tired of talking, so he can talk. Creepshow 2 HHG, yes, I was asked to do it for the Blu-ray, but I just didn't have time. I was traveling too much at the time. But Michael Felsher asked me to do it, and I just couldn't get around to doing it. Worst remake ever? Ugh. Yeah, it has to be The Fog. That is a really bad one. I don't drink coffee, Christopher, so Death Wish coffee would do nothing for me. All guts. It's all murder, all guts, all fun. That's the name of the movie. To Walk the Night is a good one. To Walk the Night. Let's see. Here comes Chris. Chris in the house. Hold on. Now I got to turn sound up.
Yeah, it has to be The Fog.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to mute the YouTube. All right. Chris, speak.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Hi.
And welcome to episode 32 or 30. No, I was kidding. I don't know. This one don't count.
Hi, everybody. Hi. How's it going? Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hey, if you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I feel good that you knew what the impersonation was I was doing.
If you were stranded on a desert island and you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
Hey! Hey!
Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm lying in bed because I just got back and I have to get up super early to go to work. So I popped on and I was texting you and I'm going, what are we doing? We doing this? But you were busy with all your fans, and I get that because you have
I
a
was
lot of fans
I
out
was
there.
busy keeping your fans at bay, as I'm
Yeah.
tired of people asking me if the show is over.
Is it
So
over? Is the show over?
that's that's for Chris Nelson to decide. I
It's
just
not
ride the
for.
coattails.
Oh, welcome to my luxurious bedroom, everyone.
It is
Welcome.
fancy.
It's fancy. No, it's not over. We're going to keep doing it. It might not be as often and stuff like that, but we're going to do it. And whenever we can, Sean's getting busy with conventions, man. It's the trains are rolling.
Yeah,
And
no, it's rolling hard.
he's going to be rolling hard, and I'm just going to finish the show. I'll be back in LA next weekend. So I'm excited about that. And I heard we have an anniversary coming up.
Yeah. So you'll be back like the weekend of the 12th, around then?
No, next weekend.
Oh, like this coming weekend, like the
This
weekend of the
coming,
5th? Oh,
correct. Yes.
hmm. I
Yes.
I have to go to LA on Saturday for a couple signings.
Ooh,
Not that you'd want to see me as soon as you get home. I'm sure you want to just relax for a while.
I want to pet my cat.
Yeah, which could take. Yeah.
I
Oh,
want to pet my cat.
that is very suggestive.
Was that weird?
Yeah. Because I leave for Pittsburgh on the 10th.
What are you doing in Pittsburgh?
Steel City Comic Con.
Oh man, I want to do that. That's a bummer.
We'll get you out there.
They don't like me in Pittsburgh. What the fuck?
They do it 3 times a year. So.
Oh, do they? Is it
Yeah.
good?
Yeah. It's right across the street from Monroeville Mall.
Why aren't I invited? I'm a Pittsburgh native. I'm a I don't know what you call me. There's a lot of names for me. Never
A
mind.
Bergian.
A Bergian from the Berg.
Wow. We got all these hello Chris's.
All right. Hello, everybody. I can't see the comments, so.
Oh.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's all a lot of hellos.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's being cool with each other and being kind. And I hope you were all nice to Sean. He was all by himself today on the show, and
no love.
You see me. You were getting a lot of love. I popped on in the car, and you were getting all the love. So you just take it easy.
No, I didn't feel it.
Oh.
I had a good get off my lawn that popped on my head today. I was thinking of sharing it. What was it? Okay, here's one for you that you can relate to, being in the biz.
Yeah.
Why is it? It always seems so pretentious to me that Hollywood people always refer to other celebrities by like Robert De Niro, Bobby De Niro. What is that? Why is this necessity to go to if you're friends with him, this is what we call each other. It's like such a pretentious thing that people always do in Hollywood, and I don't get it.
It really is. It's because they're so damn famous that I don't know what it is. It's an ego thing. It's like, oh, we're friends. It's a way of going, I'm friends with this super famous person without saying it, but yet it comes off even more pretentious.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to name drop, but I was with Jimmy Kahn the other day.
Right.
And, it's like, his name is James. Just call him James.
Just call him James. James Kahn, whatever. Yeah. Call him by his name that everyone knows him. Yeah. I'm going to start calling you Skipper or something like that. Maybe you should. SC.
I know it kind of sucks to have a name that you can't do that with. See, you already go by Christopher. Because if you just went by Chris Nelson, I'd be like, I was with Christopher the other day. And he likes being called Christopher. And, and it would seem pretentious, but
right. Well, we can still make that happen.
Yeah.
On SC, I was talking to SC the other day. My buddy, Sean Clark, SC. Anyway, he was, we'll just do
it doesn't work.
Show.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah, you just got to make it. Well, what do you want me to call you, Dragon?
I don't know.
Or I'll call you Dragon.
The Shark. Yeah, I was with the Shark there.
The Shark.
Sean Clark, the Shark.
Sean Clark, Shark.
The Shark.
That's actually really good. I'm going to use that from now on. Shark.
Yeah. The Shark.
Talking with the Shark. The thing with two heads with the Shark.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. That whole the name thing bothers me. It's always bothered me.
Yeah. I get. There's a lot of pretentiousness in Hollywood.
Is there really? Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that. Have you watched anything lately since we're talking? Have seen anything interesting?
I watched Army of the Dead.
Oh, and I haven't seen it yet. So he saw Army of Dead. Next.
That's my review of Army of the Dead. No, I wasn't a fan. Not a fan of the Army of the Dead.
I have to watch it. I do have to watch it.
It took me about 4 nights because I get back from set and I need to put something on to go to sleep because I could get up the next day. So it got me to sleep like really hard for 4 nights in a row, which was great. So I give it that.
So this is the what they'll put on the DVD cover. It'll say, this film is a must see, and then it'll say Chris Nelson, but the end of the sentence is, if you're trying to fall asleep.
Exactly.
So that'd be kind of the caption on the box.
Army of the Dead is a must see to poop on.
Yeah.
No, that's what
I kid.
No, it's I have a lot of friends that worked on it and they did some cool work, but as an overall film, I don't know.
Why is somebody saying hello to Kirk Hammett? What? No, that's not the real Kirk Hammett commenting, is it? Says, any chance of doing a picture book of your collection, Sean, like Horror Business Book? I have your book if it's really you. I do have that book. So I have a signed copy I got from Dark Delicacies. Where is it?
I have that book. It's a good book.
It is a good book. It's a real good book.
Is that really him or is it a fan?
I don't know. Somebody. I don't know. I don't know if that's really him or not. But that would be cool. Saw you guys open for Ozzy back in '85 at Long Beach Arena.
I hung out with you with Nicotero in Toronto.
I've never met him. I'm not.
Oh, he's a lovely man. He's a very nice man.
We have a lot in common. There's no doubt about that. I have it right somewhere.
This is fun.
On a shelf. What's that?
I said this is fun.
Is it fun? Name droppers always seem kind of sad and desperate. I was just discussing that with my friend James Woods the other day. Oh, you mean Jimmy Woods?
Jimmy Woods. That's Jimmy. It's Jimmy Woods, you guys.
No.
I'm tired.
I'm tired, man. My eyes are killing me because I've been staring at this computer screen so much lately, editing.
Yeah.
I've been really editing my ass off because I know time is short.
Right.
That's why I haven't watched much of anything.
What's your next thing that you have to go to?
Convention?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. Steel City.
Okay. Oh, right. You said that. The 10th or something.
Going to the Berg.
I would love to go to that. That sounds like so much fun.
You could go. There's tickets on sale. He doesn't like that comment.
I don't like that comment.
Hey, Sean, I live in Orlando. Is there any talk about a horror convention coming here in the near future? Yes. Phantasm. F-A-N-tasm. I'll be there. This guy will be there. We'll both be there. Yeah, Nick Castle will be there. James
I
Jude
didn't know I
Courtney.
was going to be there.
Yes, you do. We've talked about it. It's the one we're doing in Orlando.
Oh, I looked that up. I looked up the site, and I'm not on there, so I assumed that
You're
I
on it
wasn't
now.
going. Huh?
Yeah, you're on it.
I'm going to be in Orlando with that guy, and we're going to do stuff. I don't know. What are we doing there?
We'll go to Halloween Horror Nights for sure.
Ooh.
Wait, what? But we're talking about trying to do a live broadcast from there, like during a panel.
Right, you were texting me about that.
Now you remember.
That sounds like fun. I didn't know that was the one. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, and I mean, Tom Atkins is going to be there. Stacey Nelkin, Adrian Barbeau, Tommy Lee Wallace. It's going to be a blast.
Can't we do a thing with Two Heads live thing from that and have all those people on the stage? How amazing would that be?
That would be, but I don't know. Let me think. Well, we'll figure that out. Because they're gonna want to. The convention's gonna want to do their own panels with those people. So, let me find out. You know, that's an idea. We could at least, Nick Castle will at least make an appearance. He already popped in here and made a comment.
Oh, did he?
He's probably gone by now. Yeah, he popped in and said,
Hi,
when
Nick.
are they going to make a sequel to Tag the Assassination Game?
Oh, nice.
He wants to know when they're making a sequel to his film.
He probably had to walk his dogs, something like that.
Or chase Michael Meowers around the neighborhood.
Michael Meowers.
Sean?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to cons because I want to meet some of these people that we've become friends with for our show. Here, all these new friends that we have, and
yeah,
I'd like to meet some of them at the con. So don't come up to me at a con thinking I already know who you are, because I don't know what you look like. That happens often. People come up to me and go, "Hey, what's up, Chris?" And I'm like, "Hey, you," and they're like, It's fucking Road Dog 69 from fucking, and I'm like, I don't know what you look like. How would I know what you look like?
Couldn't you tell the inflections of my voice to how I type?
That's exciting. All right. Well, cool.
Yeah, no, we'll have fun. That's going to be a good time. But there's always going to be that one like awkward fan that shows up and is going to be like hanging out and be like, "Yeah, I'm so and so," and be like, "Oh, dude, it's so awesome to meet you." And then they're just there the whole time, and it's like, "Oh yeah." So that's yeah, he's still here. It'd be like, yeah. Hey, so is Colin Murdy going to leave? Or is he just going to hang out the whole time?
He still wants me to do the Colin Murdy voice, and I've done it like 10 times, and the guy won't go away.
Just do it again. Maybe he'll leave.
All right. Okay. Oh, it's Colin Murdy. Now fucking go away, would you? Jesus.
What's going to happen is we're going to get people come up to us at conventions pretending to be some of these people.
I know.
We're probably going to get like 15 people going, "Oh, it's me, Colin. Hey, how are you, lad?"
Yeah.
But I actually know what Colin looks like because we're friends on Instagram, so I've seen him.
Yeah, I saw him too. Yeah,
and he does kind of look like how I thought in my mind.
He looks like a Colin Murdy.
Yeah,
Colin Murdy. All right, that's enough of that.
Most embarrassing experience at a con with a client.
Colin Murdy. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, I've been embarrassed for other people. I've been embarrassed I've seen two different, I'm not going to name names. Maybe I will eventually. But I've seen two different guests, neither of which I represented, basically piss themselves at conventions because they were so drunk.
Wow, really?
Two different ones.
That's amazing.
Both kind of icons, but neither of them have ever worked with me. And I do not work.
You're going to tell me, obviously, who that is.
No, I thought I told you one of those stories.
You probably did, but I forget because I have a terrible memory. You know this about me.
One of them is deceased currently. So, I mean, would it be
just currently?
He'll be back.
He'll be back, but just currently deceased.
Wait, this just in. He's back.
Right. Isn't
Okay,
that one
so
of
should
our
I?
friends? Isn't that one of our fans or friends on here? The guy currently deceased.
Oh, that's the classically deceased.
Currently
Yeah.
deceased. All right.
I think no, I wish they were Tony Moran, Dr. Wolfenstein. But I have worked with him, so that wouldn't have counted. But I'm sure he has. Well, one of them was Richard Lynch.
Mm.
Remember from Bad Dreams?
Yeah.
And he's no longer with us, so he cannot be embarrassed by that.
So you're gonna talk shit about him.
So since he's dead, I'll talk shit.
I'll talk shit about him.
And the other one, I've seen him do it twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait to know who that is. So if I go to a convention, can I do that and get away with it or no?
Well, I mean, how do they stop you from getting away with it? Are they going to pinch it off right before you do it?
Well, so what happens? Like they pee themselves and just sat there in it the whole day? Just sat in it the whole day? Or did they go, should I just piss myself? I have to get out of here. And then they bailed. How'd that work?
Well, one of them, well, I from what I understand, Richard Lynch sat in it for a while.
Okay.
The other guy, I saw him do it in the bar after the convention.
Okay.
And he had to be taken to his room by a couple people.
Oh, okay.
Then the second time I saw him, he was actually leaving the convention, heading to his car, and he did it.
Wow.
And then tripped, fell face first, and bloodied his nose too.
Wow.
And he's still doing conventions.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, what happened? Did I lose you?
Well, I'm still here. I hear you.
Can you see me?
I see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. My computer's being. Anyway, wow, that's crazy story. I can't wait to experience that. So come to Phantasm in Orlando, everybody.
Okay. I will tell you one thing about the story. So I'm in a restaurant and this particular celebrity is drunk off his ass, stumbling around. Right. We're watching him like, oh my God, this guy could take a header at any moment.
Right.
This wasn't the time he did. He took the header at the other show when he fell. But anyway, a fan came up to me and said, hey, do you work with him? Are you his agent? And I said, no, I don't. And he said, well, I'm really worried about him. Look at him. He looks like any second he could, and I go, yeah, no, I hear you. And I look across the room and I see his agent. Huh. And I said, see that guy over there? I go, that's actually his agent. And he goes, oh, great. And I see him walk over there. And I'll have a hard time not doing I have to do the impersonation of the agent because I do. So I see the person tell him, and he goes like this. I've seen him worse. And just blows it off.
That's amazing.
Which all of us sitting at the table that knew the situation were just like, holy shit. Way to go to take care of your client, right?
Right. Yeah.
So then we see this person stumble in and sit in a chair in the middle of by himself, sit there in the chair and then just relieve himself right there in the chair. And that was at the point where somebody at my table said, we got to help this guy and get him to his room.
Yeah. So, wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
So note to self, wear a diaper while sitting at the table.
This guy probably should for any future shows.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And if I ever had the opportunity to represent him, I would pass. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how long have I been on here? I've been on here for 2 hours.
I'm going to go to bed, everybody, because I'm tired. You can tell. I'm sure there are people making comments about how tired
I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Because you guys like to do that. I work hard to make entertainment for you guys, and all I get is people going, Cruz looks really tired. I bet you, I guarantee you somebody said that.
I don't see any tired ones, to be honest with you. I don't see any. You're flipping people off for no reason.
All right, I won't do that. All right, I have to go.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm surprised that people aren't trying to guess who it was. And just as I was about to say that, Dr. Wolfenstein said, "Was it Willie Ames?" No, but that's an awesome guess.
That is a good guess. I like that.
Go ahead. Let's have a few guesses. We should give away. If somebody can guess who it was, we'll get a prize. Something.
Yeah, you get a prize.
I don't think. I don't know. Jake the Snake? No, it wasn't.
Let me think.
Do you have a guess? I thought I told you this story.
You might have. But
if you can't remember it, then
I can't.
Oh, now everybody's saying Chris looks really tired.
Fuck you guys. I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. I have to get up early to go make movies for you people. All right.
No, it wasn't Tom Atkins. It's not anybody I've ever worked with.
It's not one of Sean's clients.
No, I wouldn't be telling the story if it was one of my clients.
Right.
Corey Haim was one of my clients. No, it was not. And he's deceased. This person is still alive.
Corey Haim is currently deceased. He is currently deceased. All right, I'm leaving before any more people say bad shit. Good night, everybody. Good
I'm leaving too. Thanks for joining us. We will have a new episode before our anniversary.
Yes.
We'll try to have a new episode to drop on our anniversary.
Well, we'll have one before that. That's July, right? I think when I get back from LA,
I'm thinking June. I'm sorry. No. Yeah.
I think when I get back, at some point we should do you and I in the same room.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, it took that to get rid of him. Oh, boy. All right, guys. Well, Tom Tolles is dead. Why would you say Tom Tolles? I used to work with Bernarski. There's some good guesses here, though. There are some good guesses, but nobody has gotten it. Nobody has gotten it. It's none of the ones you guys have guessed. All right, guys. Thanks for showing up. We'll have a new episode soon, I promise. And, keep watching. And I appreciate all your support. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.